everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. One key thing to watch today will be the battle in the trenches. The Bengals have the best rush defense in the league, and they're going up against the Bills, who will try to avoid becoming one-dimensional.
From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at Paul Brown Stadium here in Cincinnati, Ohio. The enthusiasm of this Cincinnati crowd in full effect a moment ago as their Bengals took the field to the delight of this sold-out crowd. And they're all set as they'll match up with the Buffalo Bills. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now McCoy. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. Thomas now operating from the gun. And that's caught. Zay Jones, the rookie. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down. Zay Jones, a second-round pick from East Carolina. Some thought could have been a first-round pick from East Carolina.
High-volume guy at East Carolina. I mean, the big-time catch, 158 of them in 2016. And he's an NFL legacy. His father, a longtime linebacker in the league.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now a first down carry here for McCoy. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be second and 12. To throw is Thomas. From the gun, he'll throw. Caught right side, Tate. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. The reception good for 7. It's third down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Looking downfield for Jones. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Now the rookie from Oklahoma, it's Joe Mixon. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage. I really liked what he did there.
Second down following the run. They'll stay on the ground, mixing again. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
So second down was a run play. Now let's see what they do on third. Time running out here on the play clock. To throw here, Dalton. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. That's taken on the 25. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll start the drive with a carry by McCoy. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well. But when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zay Jones that time. And now it's 3rd down. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, Thomas. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure.
As aggressive as Cincinnati is on defense, I was surprised that they only had 33 sacks last season.
Yeah, bottom half of the NFL.
I think that helped contribute to them not making the playoffs. Remember, they had a nice little run going. That's the first time they missed in the last 6.
Here's Colton Schmidt now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is taken at the 15. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Bengals take possession. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive.
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. So it'll be first down here after the run. Again, it's Mixon. And an alley to run. And he eventually goes down, but not before reaching the 30-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a first down. And that's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complementary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. He's going to air it out deep for Green. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
I know I'm not giving enough credit to the defenders because that pass was incomplete. But come on, it was A.J. Green. I always expect him to come up with the ball.
Yeah, on those deep routes especially, even on incompletions, it's fun to watch him run those routes.
It certainly is, but he eats up ground and he usually goes up and gets it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And I think we've got a hold here. It's a 5-yard pickup for the moment. Let's see what our referee says. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
It's 2nd down. Dalton looking. Over the middle. That's caught by Ross. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
Partner, I was there at the Combine when John Ross ran the 4.22 40 and just lit up the entire place, and that's all we were talking about. But when you watched him on tape, you saw his ability to separate with his route running, not just pure speed.
By the way, that 4.22 40, that's the fastest ever recorded, is it not?
Fastest one ever recorded, but I know a couple of guys are saying, I still ran faster. I don't know if it was hand-timed or not.
3rd down, a shot here for Dalton. Hard throw, incomplete.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. And it is good. Oh, that one looked to be in trouble the whole way, but it does get over the bar. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. So a good kick there, and they finish off the drive with 3.
And that should be the goal for an offense. Finish each drive with points. So that's a nice job there to come away with at least something.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. And the Bills getting set to go. And this is their 3rd drive. Maybe the focus right now not so much on points, but getting their first down.
And when you start off a game, you don't even think that's an issue, do you? But you go a drive, a 2nd drive, no first down, that becomes an issue. Now you got to think about, okay, what type of play calling do I have to do to get us in a spot to pick that first one up?
First down, Thomas. And his throw is incomplete. Zay Jones was the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open. And this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Thomas back to the air on 2nd down. The left side completion to Jones. It's a pickup of 17 on that one and a Bills first down.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Here's Thomas. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. Four yards remaining now on 2nd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Adam Jones. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
Dalton with a give here to Mixon. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Second down, 8. Dalton. He finds Ross right side. It's complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Got his man. It's Eifert. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. I know when you got a top tight end like this, you want to get him involved, but when you do, you're hoping for more than that.
You certainly are. You've got to try and get him some space where he can make a play downfield, or at least an opportunity for some rack yardage, right? That run after catch.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Bengals with a football to begin quarter number 2. They face a 2nd and 7 to start things out. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a 1st down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
So a designed run last play. Now Dalton to pass. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown. Out now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Pretty move. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And coming up later tonight in the NFL, we'll have the Chiefs heading down to Houston to take on the Texans. And then on Monday night, it'll be an NFC North battle. Vikings and Bears from Soldier Field.
Traditional rivals getting after it one more time.
He'll start on the ground with McCoy. And he'll get this one up to the 26. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Thomas, off play action. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So a 2nd down incompletion now brings up 3rd down. Looking to throw. Thomas. It's caught. Jones. And they'll get it all the way out near midfield to the 45. A good pickup there of 20 yards. DeMarco, the fullback, on the option. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12. Here's Thomas off the play fake. It's complete to his tight end, Charles Clay. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Thomas now on 1st and 10. Looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Alabama man, Dre Kirkpatrick. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll start here with a give to Mixon. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Everyone's looking for a bargain in the NFL draft, and I don't think anyone got a bigger one than Cincinnati getting Joe Mixon in the 2nd round.
He keeps moving east. He was born in California, then to Oklahoma, and now finding a home in the Queen City.
And I don't think it'll take him too terribly long to have a real impact on that city in terms of how he plays the game, because he can run it, catch it, he can do it all.
Now they run with Mixon. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
Not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. Fakes the give to Bernard. Dalton. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Punting now is Huber as he sends it away. Taking it about the 16. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite at that level and not at that age. But I
was going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
Patrick DeMarco now from the fullback spot. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's why that position was created. Big, powerful, strong guy who can carry the ball and plow forward. That's exactly why you have him on the field.
first carry here for Taiwan Jones. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
The Bills on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Bills on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. To throw is Thomas, operating from the gun. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Carlos Dunlap in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. Here's Colton Schmidt now as he's on to punt for Buffalo. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And we'll see what he can do on the return. An update from a game going on in Indianapolis. And the Colts have opened it up a bit, leading by 2 scores. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. And caught right side, Green. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Call it an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be 3rd down.
If Joe Mixon plays up to his potential, Cincinnati got a draft steal getting him in the 2nd round.
Strong runner. He's built like a rock, 230 pounds.
Yeah, and he moves like a little guy. All right, he's one of those players that you can use in any situation. Short yardage runner. Heck, you want to give him to the perimeter, he can take off and beat you with his speed, and definitely catches the ball in the backfield.
On 3rd down, Dalton. Under heavy pressure, and down goes Dalton on the sack. Shaq Lawson coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Kevin Huber now as he's on to punt for Cincinnati. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the 2nd half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On second down, it's McCoy. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. So we've reached halftime here in the Queen City, and it's the Bengals leading this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they... And that's caught inside the 30. A big play. Dalton to his favorite target, Green. 46 yards. Now Mixon. And some room to work. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. The toss play to Mixon, and he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
Shaq Lawson's one of those guys that after a while you quit just trying to define him by a position. Defensive end, outside linebacker, doesn't matter. He knows how to get upfield and spill some plays.
So disruptive. What makes him so disruptive?
I think it's strength. If you see his upper body, I mean, he's got some strength up there and some really good hands. But he's got some surprising quickness as well to get him upfield.
Second down, Dalton. That is caught inside the 5. And he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1. 23 yards on the play. And now a first down following that long gain. And Dalton will just sneak it. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Andy Dalton with touchdown number 15 of the year and second of the game. And the Bengals add on to their lead. Now Bullock to add the extra point. And now it's blocked. And now the Bills have it. Does the big boy have the juice? He's at the 50, the 40, 30, 20, 10, 5, and he takes it the distance across the goal line for 2 points.
Now that's a rare sight indeed, but one that their fans hope that they'll see much more of in 2017. A takeaway.
Yeah, only 3 fumbles recovered last year, tied for fewest in the National Football League. This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Caught on the right side by Jones. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. For McCoy in the last 7 years, 5 of them over 1,000 yards.
Underrated in how strong he is through the hole, but the best part of his game, open field, where he makes a whole lot of people miss.
In 2016, he was 7th in the league in rushing yardage. On first down, Thomas. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
So we've got a 2nd and 5. They'll go option to the short side. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
And on this play, the read for the quarterback was the defensive end, and he was totally focused on the quarterback. He should have given it off inside to the running back. Instead, he kept it and ended up taking a loss on the play.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7.
Let's go!
Thomas from the gun, he'll throw. Jones has it. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. The Bills passing game, getting them down the field. They've got another first down.
We love talking about bloodlines in the NFL, and Zay Jones fits that category perfectly. The rookie at East Carolina, his father Robert was a linebacker in the league, and his uncle Jeff Blake, a quarterback in the NFL as well.
And Zay, 399 catches at East Carolina, a D1 record. They go play action here on first down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Thomas looking to throw on 2nd down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Vincent Ray not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. The Bills on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Operating from the gun, Thomas. And he's going to go down again.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here's Colton Schmidt now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
2nd down to the offense, needing 5 yards. Dalton now to pass. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Green. Give him 17 and a Cincinnati first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
They'll run here with Mixon. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Dalton throwing on second down. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Shaq Lawson in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Back to the NFL scoreboard for his third quarter in Indy. And the Colts have scored again to widen their lead even further. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. So the sack, and now it's 3rd and long for Dalton and the Bengals. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And this is caught inside the 5. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A.J. Green, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. Here's Bullock now for the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Bullock out now to kick this one away. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Trying to get it to Clay that time, and it's third down.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Here's Thomas on third down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Thomas now throwing on first down. Man open right side. It's the tight end Clay. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
To throw is Thomas. To throw on second down. And he'll check this one down to McCoy. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Fresh set of downs here. To throw. Thomas. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Vincent Ray in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. Thomas looking to throw on second down. And the pressure gets to him again. Carlos Dunlap in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Looking to throw. Thomas. He sets up the screen to Jones. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a fourth down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is caught, but they say out of bounds. That would have been a first down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football. So the defense asked to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
And they're definitely showing blitz here. The drive will commence with a run by Mixon. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. See if they stay on the ground for second down. Well, now they'll try the end around. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's brought down. 10 yards there on a Bengal first. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Mixon. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Five yards left for the offense. It's second down. And a wildcat formation here.
Here we go.
And some room to maneuver. And he'll be out of bounds. 34 yards there and a first down.
At halftime, you had to feel like the defense had to be in a good position. They had to feel good about themselves. They'd had this guy boxed in all game long, but after that run, that might be the breakthrough that he's looking for. Now they may have some difficulty dealing with him the rest of today.
Shift together here from the D-line. Here's a run with Mixon, and he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Bengals add on to their lead. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
Bullock out now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now out come the Bills. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Now Thomas on first down. Going to drop this off to McCoy, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Here's Thomas on 1st and 10. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. Thomas now going to throw again, and Matthews has it right side and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Watch left, watch left. Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. The Bills' passing game, getting them down the field. They've got another first down.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of Central Casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
Now a play fake here on first down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Elsewhere, they're into the 4th at Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis. And the Colts have scored again to widen their lead even further. And if they could hold on to that lead, it would be win number 4 on the season for them. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. William Jackson with a pick. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent. And now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Bengals, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And perhaps fortunately for them, they'll get an early bye next week and come back to action in Week 7. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Bengals as we say so long from Cincinnati.